Sunshine State 99.3 FM.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this news and weather channel we like to call Sunshine State 99.3 FM on the radio.
Hello.
So, starting off with our news, let's go to Francine.
Breaking news out of New York City. Giant ape running wild. Throwing cars into store windows. Chewing on mailboxes. Picking trains up off their tracks. He is now climbing the Empire State Building. Jet planes are shooting at him, but he is still hanging on and swatting at the jets. We'll keep you up to date on the most recent news.
And it's breaking news. Today in Oshkosh, BOGUS, a woman was minding her own beeswax, having just finished a glass of milk, when she suddenly got a very bad stomach ache. She ran to her bathroom. As she sat on the toilet, she heard some commotion. She sprang off the toilet when suddenly what turned out to be a 10-foot python slithered out. Neighbors saw the woman screaming and running down the street. They called 911, and when deputies arrived and had got into the house, there in front of them was a 10-foot python. And just like Mr. Chicken, the deputies were seen running down the street, waving their arms and screaming. It was a spectacular sight, says Mrs. Flora Ross that lives across the street. Next story.
Baby starts walking right after he's born. On Monday at Beachland River Medical Center, a baby boy was born to Jerry and Eliza Birkenschnaz. When Dr. Lupa slapped the baby on its back so that it would breathe, the baby slapped him back, jumped onto the floor, and stormed out of the delivery room. And he was found having some lunch in the cafe.
It's also breaking news. Two ladies report witnessing the moon appearing to take up half of the night sky. As they were observing the moon, 3 UFOs appeared, one of which was glowing blue. They were personal-sized UFOs. All of the aliens got out, and one of them asked the ladies how they were doing. The aliens explained that there was a megastorm out in the Atlantic Ocean that threw our planet out of alignment.
Oh my God.
They said they were here to help us, and they only had about 20 minutes to help. So they had to go. So the aliens rushed to the Atlantic to try to break up the storm. They took out their special evaporation rays and fired them at the storm. All of the storm clouds evaporated with only 2 minutes to spare. Earth returned to its right space in the solar system. Everyone is very grateful to those aliens. Our next story.
More breaking news. Warn the children of Bikini Bottom that those hooks that are seen around town in the water are not for joyrides. This message is especially for you, SpongeBob and Patrick. We've had children disappear. They were last seen being pulled up in those big giant hooks, and they came back in tuna cans. That's right. So if you want to keep your children, warn them to stay where you can see them, or they will become tomorrow's lunch.
And now it's time for weather.
Let's do.
Weather, right? Across America. Pittsburgh, 15 inches of snow and hail, Pittsburgh. Prepare yourselves. Maine, it's 110 degrees Fahrenheit with hail. Boy, get yourself prepared for the hot weather, but don't worry, that hail's coming down to cool you down. Las Vegas, negative 20 degrees. Wow. Just like the Alaskans, Las Vegas. Santa Fe, it's going to be raining. In Orlando, Florida, there's going to be a hurricane.
Oh, no.
And in space, as usual, it's freezing. So, that concludes our newscast. I will see you all later.
Tomorrow.